The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home floor. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for P.J. Washington.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Utah, sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here is George. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Doncic against George. Thompson in the corner. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Clarkson outside. With some arc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Irving. Floats it up for Doncic. George with the steal. Into the lane. Clarkson outside. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Washington inside. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And finished off by Lively.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Washington kicks to Doncic. Lively sends a screen for Doncic. Markkanen with the block.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Irving finds Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Jazz trail by 4. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Thompson. He's around 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Thompson against Markkanen. Poked loose. Pass to Kessler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Oh, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Here's Clarkson after Luka Doncic's bucket. Mills passes to Kessler. Mills. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. and a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now, here's Clarkson, following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
You know, coming into the league with a little hitch in his shot, something Clarkson's worked hard to iron out.
And here's Doncic from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Now here's Mills, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Now Lively. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Lively. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Hendricks. Offline with his 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Lively, no one around him. Those three-pointers off the mark. Utah has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. And here's Clarkson from downtown. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot-blocking teams. In third, the Jazz.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And they have been extremely skilled at the art of the putback. They're ranked second in the league in second chance points. Just aggressive at attacking the offensive glass.
And you talked about their rebounding. In a lot of games, their dominance on the boards is what's swung the outcome in their favor. Here's Mills. No scoring in this one. Collins finds Clarkson. Kicks it out to Collins. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Lively against Kessler. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Great look, but off the mark. Utah trailing here. Markkanen in the corner. Three-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Mikhailuk's checked in for Markkanen. The Mavericks also with a sub. Exum's checked in.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, lively, elite in all three categories.
Utah has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Clarkson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Kessler.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Doncic throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Kessler screen on Doncic. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
The total answer for this team, Clarkson on one tonight.
Pass to Lively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring break. Down here for the Utah Jazz.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to Eubanks. Clarkson on the wing. Collins with it. He's defended by Exum. And it's blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Clarkson missing again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Mills. Guarded by Doncic. Shots good by Mills.
Boy, the defender was right there, but Mills showed no fear or no hesitation right at him.
Exum kicks to Marshall. It's deflected. Here's Mikhailuk. 9 points last game out. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Clarkson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Thompson. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Now here's Gafford. Eubanks defending. Mills with the steal. Pass to Eubanks. And here is Markkanen. Dinwiddie covering. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now Mills. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closer. Here's the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Now here's Mills. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And Markkanen throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Now here's Mills. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. He gets that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Irving misses. Utah leading by 6. Mills looking it over. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Collins. Rebounded by Gafford.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for Utah. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Mills. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now Mills. Can't cash in from close range. Thompson in the corner. Now here's Marshall. He's guarded by Collins. With the floater, Dinwiddie wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Dinwiddie loves rising up from that short corner pocket area. Nice job there.
Bounce pass Mills. Eubanks trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Marshall with it. He's picked up by Collins. Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Calm, cool, collected amongst the big trees inside. Dinwiddie continues to impress from the painted area.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Exum's shot is off. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Mills. Dinwiddie covering. There's the lob to Markkanen. Marshall with the steal. Dinwiddie outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in. Utah has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And Mills kicks to Collins. To end the cold streak. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mills dishes to Collins. Good on the shot. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. In third, the Jazz.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Mills with the rebound. Mills has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And they're also pretty solid in terms of offensive rebounding. Top 10 in the league in that category. A lot of hustle from that group.
And once again, on their block shots, rim protection, Greg, has been a focus this season, and it's gotten them a spot in the top 10. They are very tough inside. George is checked in for Utah. And Dallas with a change here, too. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Najee Marshall. George finds Eubanks. That's tipped. Gafford with the steal. All alone. And Gafford throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well, and an efficient player because of it.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Offered a screen on George. Here's Dinwiddie, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's George on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Clarkson against Irving. Larkin in a screen on Irving. Here's Clarkson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by George. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Clarkson with the screen for George. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. And now a 5-point Utah lead.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Inside, here's Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Washington. Hands where the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Markkanen. He's around 14 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Markkanen. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Klay Thompson with the step back. Doncic passes to Washington. Collins with some nice D. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Eubanks.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Mavericks trailed by 5. And here's Exum. Still scoreless. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Eubanks, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. They set the pick. Pass to Collins. The Jazz working the ball around now. He's good with the little jumper in close. George has got 5 points so far.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Jazz making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. Mavericks trailed by 5. Doncic looking it over. Curving a screen on George. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. It's his first trip to the line. That's good for Marshall. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line. Utah leading by 5. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 19. Outside, Markkanen. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Clarkson on the wing. Markkanen against Thompson. Here's Hendricks. Utah getting another chance here. That one goes. Count it. Kessler's got his second bucket of the night.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Pass to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. For the finish, and Doncic throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
you know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Collier. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Markkanen against Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Here's Lively. Irving with it. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's Markkanen. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And it's 13 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Here's Clarkson. We can't hit that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Utah trailing here. On the floor for Dallas. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the center position. Doncic against George. Offensive rebound. Doncic, no good. Utah has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And that one good from Clarkson.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Thompson against Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. 6 to shoot. Clarkson surveying the floor. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Washington with the screen on George. Doncic passes to Lively. Count it. Good. Lively's got 14 points for the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And it's Washington missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. They set the pick. Clarkson passes to Kessler. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Mavericks. Markkanen finds George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
George against Doncic. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
They set the screen. Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. Here's George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 10 points from Keontae George.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
It's blocked. They recover it. Jazz leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the quickness of Clarkson using it on defense to help generate his offense on the other end.
Isley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Jazz leading by 5. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Markkanen. George against Doncic. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Mavericks trailed by 5. Doncic outside. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. Goes back up. And Irving finishes inside. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Staying aggressive, that helps Kyrie in every aspect of his offensive game.
A baseline J connects. The jumper drops.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Washington. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Clarkson. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Kessler, a screen on Irving. Clock at 6. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Lively, a screen on George. George against Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Hendricks pulls it in.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Clarkson, and it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Back to Thompson. Now Lively. Now here's Thompson, defended by George. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
George with the bucket. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Washington. Lively inside. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Clarkson passes to Hendricks. Clarkson against Irving. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Thompson for the triple. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Here's George. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Thompson outside. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, we talk enough about Markkanen's defense, but what about the D there? What a pick.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. On the wing, Thompson lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
First free throw is good for the Jazz. John Collins comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Mills in for Keontae George. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Jazz second.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Doncic outside. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. Wants to get it to Eubanks and does. And here they come. Lobbed up there for Collins. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Thompson outside. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Utah leading by 6. Clarkson outside. Collins a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Clarkson. That one good for 2. Clarkson's got 33.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Mills with it. Pass to Eubanks. Clarkson with the ball. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup. Clarkson's got 16 here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Doncic. He's got 15. Doncic showing his strength.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Pass to Mills. Outside Collins. Now here's Markkanen. Clarkson outside. Misses the 3.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Clarkson outside. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good on the last second attempt there. Jordan Clarkson getting it done for Utah. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Mills. John Collins is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
Collins setting the pick for George. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
That's good from George.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Gafford sets the pick for Irving, down low. And Gafford throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Irving against George. There's the pick. Lobbed up there for Collins, and they recover it. Back to George. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Dinwiddie kicks to Marshall. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Dinwiddie, covered by Mills.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Outside, George. They set the pick. Over Irving. They get it back. And the rejection by Gafford. To the inside. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the shot goes in. George has got 25 points.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Knocked loose. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Stolen by Washington. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And the basket is good.
Irving so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
George against Irving. Collins, a screen on Irving. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Mavericks trailed by 4. Outside Irving. Washington with the screen on George. Irving drives in. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Mills. Dinwiddie with the steal. By himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Dinwiddie so efficient, making the most of his opportunity with good effect.
George against Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That free throw, no good. And the Jazz with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Markkanen comes in for Collins. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Patty Mills. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by George. Doncic passes to Thompson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. On the wing, George. Teardrop shot. And it's good on the way in. 27 points for George.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Doncic kicks to Washington. Here's the screen. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They get it back. Lively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lively. John Collins, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mikhailuk comes in for Keontae George. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Irving. And both free throws good for Lively. Here's Clarkson. Outside Collins. Markkanen from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Here's George. Got a piece of it. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Marshall. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Collins, a screen on Irving. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Lively a screen on Collins. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive. Lively's shot is off. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Launches a 3. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lively inside. Working on Kessler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And both free throws good for Lively. Here's George. Pass to Hendricks. And here is Markkanen. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Doncic passes to Lively. Here's Thompson. A 3-ball. Thompson with the 3.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Doncic against George. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Stolen by Kessler. In the corner, George with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Hendricks. Lively defending. And that one good from Clarkson.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
The Mavericks trailing. Lively with the screen. Now Doncic. Lively a screen on George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No good on the free throw.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And he sinks the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's the screen. This one for 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Irving. Here's Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
George passes to Hendricks. Inside. Stolen by Lively. Irving against Clarkson. Pass to Lively. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clarkson against Lively. Kessler wide open. He fires. And he's good on the three ball. And the Jazz lead by 1. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Irving. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Here's Clarkson. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. Here's Washington. Count!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Markkanen. Got a piece of it. Here's Clarkson. And they get it back. Hendricks passes to Clarkson. Here's Kessler. The Jazz with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Up again and staying with the play, Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
Yes, indeedy, Irving, giving you much in the clutch.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Hendricks passes to George. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's It's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And there's a whistle that's going to go on Walker Kessler. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
George finds Collins. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Here's Irving. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining.